Hey yo, how's it going? I'm Tonyo, this is Game Corner. I'm going to show you Magic the Gathering, Duels of the Planeswalkers. Magic 2012 is out on Xbox Live now, but I'm going to show you this Xbox 360 version of the first game that came out on the 360, which is Duels of the Planeswalkers, and it's rather good, you know. I'm going to show you a tutorial, and then you can make sense of the game yourself. Tutorial. Takes quite a while to load, so is one of the monsters. It resembles Jeremy Clarkson. It does. You look at that and you think Jeremy Clarkson. Am I the only person that actually thinks this? I don't know what it is, it just does. Okay. You have Planeswalker, put the most powerful sage who casts spells and summons creatures. Okay, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah. Duel of Planeswalkers to gain power and glory. Now, if you don't know about Magic the Gathering, this is a perfect tutorial video for you to watch, I'd say. I've got 4 decks, you know. I've got decks. I've got red and black, blue and white, a secret one which nobody knows about yet, and a green one which is actually shite. I don't like green because there's 5 different colours you can have. You can have black, red, white, blue, green. Green, I don't care. You and your opponent each start with 20 life. And if the player's life is reduced to 0 or less, that player loses a game. Or if you get poison cards, of course, you can also lose one like that. This is your library or deck, and you can see a deck there, and it contains all the spells you'll use to battle your opponents. You get creatures, you get enchantments to enchant those creatures, you can have sorcery, instants, which can save your ass many, many times. If you get an actual deck of Magic, you can have a look through it or get a scheme. Mind you, I do suggest you get a proper card game. It's a lot more fun than this. More social, I'd say. The game is played in turns, and each turn has several phases. You play cards during your main phase, and attack with your creatures during the combat phase. Sounds complicated, it looks complicated. It is, it can be, until you get used to it. You begin the game with 7 cards, and a deck has 60, or you can play with an half deck of 30 if you want, but the actual game is 60 cards in your deck. At the start of each your turn, you draw a card, and so on. Right, so I can move slightly. If you're on this, you use that, you can actually look at a card. So this is a creature card. Beginning of each upkeep, put a 1/1 green sap rolling creature token onto battlefield. When you get booster cards, which contain 15 cards, you get one like token card thing, but you can't always get what you want, so it's a bit of a bitch. I've actually got this in one of my decks. It's a worm creature called Dustdale Worm, and it's got trample. Absolute kick-ass. This here, if you can see that, is it shows you how much power it's got and how much defense it's got. Right? Trample means it can just deck its way straight through any mode. So and so. Anyway, facing Chandra, which has got a red deck. Using mountains and fire. Rather epic. Anyway, I've got 1 card down. Next my turn, I will put a land down. This is a mana which pays to get your creatures and sorceries out and stuff. Which I should have shown you really that card, but I didn't. Chandler's second turn, she plays mountain and casts a creature spell. So now, when you put these down, you tap them, you turn them sideways, and release a creature here, which she's got a goblin, piker. When you can only put 1 mana card down every time you have a turn, and then you tap them, return them, and pay for creature release here. So you need like 1 mountain land mana and any other to pay for this creature. Is it make sense yet? That's good. Anyway, onwards we go. This is gonna be a long video tutorial, I think. I didn't think about that. I'm sorry. Anyway, there's my turn, and draw another card. Now I can use this card now because Grizzly Bears. What a fantastic card! The artwork on Magic is fantastic. I've got 1 forest and 1 other. This is all forest deck list in this tutorial, but it's quite good. 2 strength, 2 defense. I'm going to play that card. Now it goes into the battlefield. When you use mana from a land, that land becomes tapped until your next turn, so you untap it on your next turn. I've put that creature down. It cannot attack unless it has haste to start with. So I've put it in, but it can defend, which is rather cool, I'd say. Anyway, back to Chandra's turn. On Chandra's third turn, she plays a mountain and casts a shock targeting your grizzly bears. The bitch! So she's using this card. This is an instant. You use it once and you put it in your graveyard, which is, you know, you got your deck and then you chuck it one side. Shock deals 2 damage to target creature or player, which means it's going to wipe my bears out, bitch. Grizzly bears has a toughness of 2, and the 2 damage dealt by Chandra's shock will be enough to destroy it. So then it goes into here, see, face up in the graveyard. If you can get some instants and that and sorcerers, you can actually get them back from your graveyard, but you got to have them in your deck. Good thing about Magic, every deck is different. Everybody can, you know, specialise a deck in any way they want. When a card on the battlefield is destroyed, it goes into the owner's graveyard. Instant and sorcery spells also go into the graveyard after their effects resolve. Okay. And now the bitch is going to attack me. Chandra has attacked you with a Goblin Piker. It's 2 power, so it deals 2 damage to me. So that 20 health points, the life points, which you start with. Well, now it's going to go down to 18 because the bitch just used a sodding thing here. It's got 2 strength, you see, 2 power. Bitch. What a bitch! We can see it's alright because my technology, you know, I decided to do the same as what I did with Pac-Man Championship Edition and just stick with me on the screen. I think it's a nice touch. I think it's quite good. You can see my ugly face for a bit. Anyway, it's my turn again. I've drawn a card. Put a forest down there. And now I can put this creature, which is a trained Armadan. It hasn't got anything special to do. It tells you things in here, what special abilities it can do when you put it down, or what it can do in battle and stuff. But it's got 3 power, 3 defense, toughness, whatever you want to call it. I call it defense. Anyway, I'm going to put that down, and it should be a good weapon to defend myself against that bitch. On Chandra's 4th turn, she plays a mountain and then attacks you with her creature. What a cow. What an absolute cow. Anyway, now she's attacking me. If you have an untapped creature on the battlefield, you can assign it to block a creature that's attacking you. So I'm using my creature, press A to choose a creature you wish to block with, press A again to choose the attacking creature you want. I can easily not block. You've got a choice, you see, with this creature. I can block her and stop a creature attacking my health points, or I can just let her take the points off, but choosing this to block. Continue. So it's going to block and then they battle. Goblin Piker has 2 power, so it deals 2 damage to Trained Armadan. At the same time, Trained Armadan deals 3 damage to Goblin Piker. A way to make this different is if one of your creatures has got its first strike, and since Goblin Piker only has 1 toughness, 3 damage is enough to destroy it. Whatever. If you've got a first strike, it attacks, and then after that, you have a proper battle. But it's interesting. Trained Armadan has 3 toughness, so 2 damage isn't enough to destroy it, and it remains on the battlefield. So my creature kicked its ass. There you go. Wasn't enough to destroy me. There you go. At the end of a turn, any damage dealt to creatures is removed. Next turn, Chandra will have to deal 3 damage to Trained Armadan if she wants to destroy it. And there you go. Right, now I've got put another mana down? Can't remember. What? Your turn has 2 main phases, 1 before combat, 1 after. Blah blah blah, whatever, come on. Right, put me. During a combat phase, you can attack your opponent with your creatures. I wanted to put a finger down. Alright, whatever. So I'm going to attack now. Skip that bit, little bastard. Press A to choose a creature you wish to attack with. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And finalise. And because Chandra's got nothing to defend with, basically it's going to go straight through. 3 points to the health on Chandra. If Chandra's got in the hand got a card to stop me, I can use it. And there's all sorts of different cards which you can use. It's a really, really good game. So I'll just tax it. Chandler's got 17 now. I'm still on 18. Right. Okay. Putting Grizzly Bears on the battlefield now. It's a good idea to play a land on each of your turns with more mana you'll be able to cast. Whatever, I did want to do that first, but on Chandra's 5th turn she plays a mountain. There you go. Okay, instants are cards that can cast any time, even after your opponent casts a spell. But instant can cast it any time, any part of the game. It doesn't matter if it's your go or not. As you play more games of Magic, you'll know the best time to cast an instant. For now, I'll on to your Giant Growth. Giant Growth. Right, let's get into the combat stage. You can choose to attack your opponent with any untapped creatures you controlled since the start of your most recent turn. Okay, so let's just go for an all-out attack then. She'll always stop me, but never mind. Oh, here we go. See, she's using an instant. Incinerate deals 3 damage to target creature or player. That means you can hit me card creatures or my health points there. Creature dealt damage this way can't be regenerated this turn. Okay, so let's have that. Chandra up to your attack and cast Incinerate targeting Train Downward. When it resolves, Incinerate will deal 3 damage to Train Downward. Bastard. Use Giant Growth. Now, I can use this instant. Target creature gets free until end of turn. This is my instant. I can use this to help me now. I can stop time too. Okay, whatever. And I put that on Train Downward, making it a lot more stronger, which means that instant that Chandra used isn't effective because it will not destroy me. So it didn't really matter. It burnt my ass, but it didn't make any difference. See? So it was a 6/6 when I used that instant, now it's a 6/3. But it makes no difference. And I've just used 8, knocking Chandra's life now to 9. I see a Giant Growth, Train Downward and took 3 damage and wasn't destroyed, plus it dealt 6 damage to Chandra this turn. Very useful then. Okay. Put a land down. End of this turn, all damage dealt to creatures moved and Giant Growth's effect ends. Chandra's 6th turn, she plays a mountain and casts a shock targeting your Grizzly Bears. To be honest, I'd rather play normal card game. That's why I've got cards. See, this is another shock creep instant. Hitting Grizzly Bears, which is going to knock it out, which is a shame. And then Chandra's finished. I'm going to put this Nora's type of enchantment. Okay, I've got an enchantment, I'll show you in a minute. Okay. So I've got this here, enchantment aura. Enchant creature, enchanted gives you 1/+1/+1 for toughness and defense for each forest you control. Branchwood Armor, what a good card! That's a good card. Okay, I'll play that. Okay, on that. And each forest, I've got 5 forests, which means the 3/3 creature I had. Put that down now. That makes it 9/9. Put another mana down, and I attack. So Train Downward has now got 9/9 because it did have 3/3. Because I've got control of 6 forests there, 6 mana. And that enchantment gives it +1/+1 for every forest I have. Makes it 9/9. That's an awesome card. Okay, continue. And Chandra's going got 9. Big whack. Knocking all points off, and I win the game. There's a lot more to it, a lot of different enchantments, different instants, a lot of different creatures, a lot more rules involved, but that is the basic structure of Magic the Gathering, and I do recommend you play You can play Xbox Live game, it's good, but I've got to say, the actual card game where you can go out and buy boosters and make your own deck properly, and you've got a hand and you play with people. You can go to these specialist shops and go play games. I know we have special Magic Nights on Friday nights, these shops and that. Absolutely awesome. It's a fantastic game. If you go to the London Expos and any conventions and stuff, you can pick up Magic games, and sometimes Magic actually are training people. And I remember last year at London Expo, Magic the Gathering was there, and you could have your picture taken and put on a special postcard picture with dragons and stuff. It was awesome. But yeah, this is the Xbox 360 game, and I do recommend the game quite highly, but I do recommend the actual card game more than the electronic one. It's more fun, but there you go, that's my opinion. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you understood everything. I hope I explained everything quite well, and you didn't get bored and turn the video off. If you got this far, well done. You get my congratulations. And hopefully one day, if you don't know how to play it, and I've helped you a little bit and reveal the old Magic game and tell you the rules as best I could, maybe I'll play you one day. And if you are already a Magic player, then you know, maybe one day at an expo or something, I'll have you a game. Anyway, I'm Tonyo, this is Game Corner. This has been Magic the Gathering. Duels with Planeswalkers. Thanks for watching, peeps.